What up, gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice & Dragons, I'm going to be unboxing Dune Imperium Rise of X. This is published by Direwolf and designed by Paul Dennen. Now, this is an expansion for the original Dune Imperium, so you do need that to play. The game is for 1 to 4 players and plays between 60 and 120 minutes. Now, in Dune Imperium Rise of X, you're going to be adding some new cards to the game. You're going to be able to now invent Ixian technology. We're going to be adding some whole new leaders with new signet powers, as well as the new combat dreadnought mechanics. So lots of cool stuff that's going to be added to the game, as well as just expanding what you already have. So with that being said, let's take a look at what's in the box. Now we're going to take a quick look at what's in the box for Dune Imperium Rise of X. We've been eagerly awaiting this expansion. It took a little while for it to get to us here in Canada. So here we've got the rule book. I really do like the way they present the rule books for Dune Imperium. I do like the big pages. Very clear. You can see everything. It explains the new components that you're going to be getting, the new tracks, some other new icons, and then just the additions for solo and 2-player games. So pretty cool. I also like the fact that we've got a quick reference guide on the back, and you can see the symbol that will tell you which components are from the expansion, making it fairly easy for you to include them in the game or take them out. I'm just noticing we're getting some glare off of the rule book, so what I'm going to do actually is just move the rule book off camera in this case, just be a little bit better for presentation. So here we've got our new leaders. We've got Prince Romber Vernius of House Vernius. So you've got his special abilities and his signet ability. Now, if you don't recognize any of these characters, they are really from the House series that was written by Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert. So they feature heavily there. We've got Tessia Vernius, another member of House Vernius. We got Archduke Armand de Caz, Ulysses Caz, Viscount Hundro Moritani, and I do not like him just from the character. We've got the Princess Una Moritani, and then we do get 2 new rules reference sheets just because we have the new information. So you get all of that with the game. We'll just get that out of the way. Plastic bag for storage. We get the new components. Now these represent the dreadnoughts that are available for each of the factions. These are the Ixian dreadnoughts that the game adds. We have a card that is hanging out by itself. Now the reason for that is the Boundless Ambition card is a pre-order bonus that we got for getting the game. So it looks pretty cool. Acquire the cost 5 or less. Yeah, that is a pretty cool card. I'll move it off camera just for the moment. Now these components here are very straightforward. You've seen them before. They're just new trackers to move up the new tracks that you have. So we'll put these back. Now since these are clued out, we'll get them put away. Here we have the new intrigue cards you get for the game. So the new intrigue cards as well as the new conflict cards for level 1, 2, and 3. So you see the different wards that you can get now includes the dreadnoughts, quid pro quo, to see if we've got any of these intrigue cards specifically for dreadnought, and you do. Also using the Ixian probe, the Ixian machines, Grand Conspiracy, some pretty cool stuff. Wow, that you go down on a track, but you get a whole lot of combat, so those are pretty neat additions. We'll get to the cards in a moment. We have another plastic bag that I'll just move off to the side here. So here we have the new High Council track. So this replaces the section of the Landsraad Council on the board. It also adds the interstellar shipping, as you can see. And we also have the other part of the track, the new Ix board, the new faction board, where you can advance. And then here we have, put these back in here, the new Ixian technology that costs spice, as well as these 4 keys, which I'm not quite sure what they do yet. I haven't read the rules. So Ixian technology, take a look at what some of these do. Mimic Film reveal, an extra purchase power, 3 influence or more on all 4 influence tracks. You get victory points. It's pretty cool. And I'm wondering if this is what you need to also pay, or if these are rewards. So really curious to see how all of this is going to affect and change the game. Now let's take a look at some of the cards that we get. I do like the fact that it's got a little tab here to open it up. It is not. Once again, a lot of these ones lately have they're not quite cut at the end. So it makes it a little tricky to open them up. So as you can see, we have, let's just look at the backs first, because I'm at the feeling, yeah, these are the House Hagala cards. So to play 1 or 2 players, you'll need the House Hagala cards, which add elements that include the Ixian Dreadnoughts now, and Ixian technology. Now here we've got the standard cards that are going to be added to the game. It's a little tricky to see, but the symbol is right down there. It's like the Bounty Hunter. If used to send an agent to a board space with an enemy agent, that's cool. So you get an extra two purchasing power there. Well, 2 Solari, I believe. So the Water Peddler, Galliget, Jameis, Freighter Fleet, which will let you get some Dreadnoughts. It's a new Bene Gesserit cards. We're not going to go through all this stuff in detail. For each troop you deploy this turn, you may force an enemy unit to retreat. Local fence. The weirding, I am glad that's in there. You may take another turn immediately after this one. Very cool. Emperor's Truesayer. Negotiated withdrawal. You get to retreat your units and go up a faction. That's a great way to get out of a conflict that's not going your way. Imperial Bashar. Guild Chief Administrator. Landing rights. Satellite ban. Ixian Engineer. If you have 3 more tech tiles, trash this card to gain a victory point. I like that. Treachery. Shialud. Yeah. You know what? Fremen Bond. I really like that. That definitely belongs in the game. You need the Sandland. It's a big part of Dune. Full scale assault. Control the spies. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that symbol means. I don't remember. So there you have it. We'll have the Boundless Ambition there. We've now taken a look at all of what's in the box for Rise of Ix. Now, keep it right here as I get this all baxed up. And then I will be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click that like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, there'll be links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you'd like to see pictures of Julie and I playing Dune Imperium, there are plenty on those feeds. There'll be plenty more once we get Rise of Ix to the table, so keep an eye out for that. Also down there is a link to multizone.ca, a great Canadian game store. Click that link, you'll get 10% off your next purchase, and it's a great way to support the channel as a portion of that purchase is returned to us. And then popping up in front of me are going to be links to some of our previously released videos. Over here will take you back to our review and how to play of Dune Imperium. Then over here is our most recent release. Change it up this time, wanted to do something new. And with that being said, don't forget, keep playing games.